Hey guys, Prepcoin here, bringing you another exciting YouTube video. I would like to share with you guys an exclusive Tempo Storm look at one of the cards coming in the latest set, Apostle of Craving. Now before I explain exactly what this card does, I would like to kind of explain the structure of the set, as it were. Obviously, as already has been advertised, the set is going to feature 10 legendaries, each of them an Omen pertaining to a different topic. We saw already the Omen of 1 being introduced. There's also some things like Omen of Disdain, Omen of Truth, etc, etc. But in addition to these 10 Omens, there are also an accompanying set of cards for each. There is a bronze card, which is a servant. There is a silver card, which is a disciple. And then there's a gold card, which is an apostle. And each of these cards in this set are going to have a similar mechanic and be based around a similar theme. So when you look at this card, you might have an idea of what the rest of the Craving set is going to look like. And when we look at like the Omen of 1, we have an idea of what the rest of the Omen of 1 set would look like, etc, etc. So, without further ado, what exactly does Apostle of Craving do? Apostle of Craving is a 5-mana 5/4 neutral gold. Fanfare, give +3 to another allied follower. Give that follower the following effect. Whenever this follower attacks, deal 3 damage to this follower. It gives you 3 damage at the expense of that follower also taking 3 damage. Because it says whenever, this means that the self-damage resolves before the attack does. So if the follower has 3 defense or less, then that means that the follower will actually die before connecting damage. In standard case, that means that you have to have a follower with more than 3 defense. And this can usually be achieved by just evoing something. As long as the follower has more than 1 HP and gets full evo stats, then they can survive an attack with the Apostle's buff. But there are also other creative ways to get around it. You can use spell and effect damage immune. For example, things like Black Queen Magnus from the Chromatic Duel. Beauty and the Beast automatically has that sort of spell shield. There's Charlotta as well in Swordcraft to give spell shield. Lyria naturally has a damage reduction once, things like that. In addition, it also has synergy with ambush followers because they can just be played and pre-evoed, and then you can buff them next turn, and your opponent often can't interact with that. And it also kind of works with last words effects because it can be a trigger for them. So occasionally you could have a case where maybe you swing once with a last words follower, and then you swing again that kills it, but just activates the last words, and you just get additional value. So basically what this card is a high-risk, high-reward type card. It can easily be a dead draw on an empty board. It can easily not have a really good target, but if you can set it up cleverly, you can take really big advantage of this effect and get a big payoff. I think one of my favorite sort of interactions that I've thought of right now is Day Secret Agent. What you can do is the 4-mana 1/1 ambush, right, for sword. What you can do is you can pick the 0-mana Storm and just save it in your hand, and then next turn you can play it, evolve it, you ping off something with 2 damage, you get a 2/4, and then you can play the Apostle of Craving on it, and you go face for 5, while simultaneously taking out one of your opponent's followers. And I think that's a really good sort of swing for an aggro deck. And I think there are a lot of these little interactions and combos that might come to us, especially as we're starting to see more cards in the set. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the other Omen mechanics are, and just what the future of Shadowverse is going to bring us. So thank you guys for joining me, take care, and I'll see you guys later.